Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Fry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
First down, 60 Pittsburgh. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hey!
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the ready.
Exit. Kill.
You draw Corker. Lee Griffin.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fry. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
The defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Bridgewater. Complete to his tight end, Seth the Valve. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Bridgewater now. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. This quarterback now just 3 of 6 throwing it, but that last completion gets a first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And some space here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
Tackles, tackles. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Let's go.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. On second and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. Second and 2. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 2-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point safely through, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He'll have a first down on a gain of 16.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Bridgewater to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. A second down throw for Bridgewater. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Taking a shot for... Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Break.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
I got him.
Throwing on first down. Fry. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun on 3rd down. Fry. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart...
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing is Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Kill, 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 kill.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. Gano for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Back to throw. Fry. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Fry. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The final shot before break. Fry. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing. Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run again with Hunt. And some room to maneuver. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 22.
And the Buccaneer first down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A toss play to Hunt. He is taken down at the 21 after a short.
But not a whole lot of room there, but there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, B, let's go. Now let's get there.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Complete to Chris Godwin. It's a gain of 10. First down, Tampa Bay.
Here we go, here we go. 10 Lobo.
65, 65.
Now.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch the screen,
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Ready, ready.
Mike's by 4.
Hey, check.
On 3rd down, Fry. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 8 yards out. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like
Extra point attempt to come here. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Panthers 24. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
so their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm going to hit you
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Kill.
22, jet, cover. 22, stretch,
To throw, Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to...
As you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
That's pulled in at the 32. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
From the 4-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. 2nd and 4. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. And remember, they had 2 last week in the win, obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter does downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Gano the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Back to the air on second down. Fry throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Fry. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On 1st down, punt, and a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Set, ready? 10-2 start.
50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Stop your whining. Check it back, check it back.
6-6, pull it high. Snap.
Off play action. Fry. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
Defense, let's go.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Got it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Fry. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Bridgewater on 4th down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 79 yards. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. On fourth down, Fry. And he comes back with one complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fry. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They find some open field here. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 48 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into
Term complementary football. Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the gun, Fry. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Fry. He can run for it, and he will. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Fry. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fry. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Back to throw. Fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. That's to his running back, complete. Past the 20, and now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kareem Hunt. He scored on the ground and through the air. Up and through. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Bridgewater to throw it this time. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
It's now third down.
Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for our entire